This is Dave, Fell Running Guide. Welcome to this week's navigation task. This week I've got a trig point with a view in the background, and I want you to work out which trig point this is. We've got three choices. So we've got the trig point here with a blue circle around it. We've got this one with the green circle, and we've got this with the red circle. So let's have a look at the photograph. What can we see? Well, we've got the ground sloping away gently down into the middle distance. We've got some walls shown here, but the map extracts this week were the 1 to 50,000 Ordnance Survey, and they don't show walls, so we've got to just use the shape of the ground rather than the man-made features. We've got this prominent hill here, you can see that, so if we were walking towards that we go gradually down, maybe a bit steeper here and then up. Notice on the left hand side as we look, the ground is quite steep, drops away quite steeply there, less steeply on its right side as we look, and it drops down, and then we've got a gentle rise and another slightly lower hill in the middle there, and then in front of that one, coming back towards the camera here, we've got another hill, again a bit steeper on its left hand side there. So can we see any of those? So let's look at the blue circle to start with, the trig on wet and low. Well, we can see that the ground is gently dropping away to the west and to the north, over to the east. Not really going to be looking south because we'll be looking off the map. So can we see some hills in the distance? Well, we can. Here, look, Wetton Hill. But if we look over to this hill, see it's got a steep drop on its right hand side. We were looking for a steeper drop on the left hand side. This hill here gradually dropping away on the left, so that wasn't really what we were looking for. That's the wrong way around really. So I think we can discount that trig point. What about the trig in green, in the green circle, Wolfscote Hill? Well, we can see that the ground drops away gently to the north, but we're going off the map there. We can't be looking southwest because we'll be looking down a steep slope. We could possibly be looking southeastwards, although we can see the ground is dropping away quite steeply here, but there aren't any significant hills over to look at for those three hills that we could see. So I think we can discount Wolfscote Hill. What about the trig in the red circle, Ecton Hill? Well, again, we couldn't be looking in a westerly or northerly or easterly direction there because of the steepness of the ground, so we've got to be looking roughly southwards. Can we see any hills? Well, the ground drops away kind of gently and then steeper, and then we've got these hills here. So we've certainly got a hill there with a steeper ground on its left hand side. To its right as we looked, it would drop gently and then a slight rise to this flat plateau here, and then a hill slightly back towards the camera with a steep drop on its right, or its left as we were looking at it. Okay, so now we've got the map and the photo side by side, see if we can make it make sense. So looking from the trig point southeastwards, that steepening on the ground there is that left flank of the hill as we look at it, hill summit, and coming to the right as we look drops down and a long flatter hill there. So looking from there to our right, drops down, long flattening there, and then the hill in front with the steeper left hand flank. Again, looking from there over to Wetton Hill with that steeper left-hand flank as we were looking. So that was the answer this week. the view from Ecton Hill trig point. Not too difficult, I don't think, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.